Alright, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel, where today we're picking up where we left off with our Sands of Aura hard mode playthrough, in which we tackled the Flare Forge, as well as the boss, the Flare Knight. Lost that part of the footage, unfortunately, about 15 minutes or so. But now that we've completed the Flare Forge, we're on to our next destination, which is Radix Stronghold, which is just south of one of the other notable locations over there with a green barrier called Ishalar. So for the meantime, we go tackle Radix Stronghold. Now that we have fire bombs from Tannen, this will allow us to take down the briars that protect Radix Stronghold from being investigated, more or less. So if you like the content and you want to see more of the hard mode playthrough, like, subscribe, comment down below, help me out. And yeah, I hope everyone is having a great day, and let us jump into it. So if you're not familiar with where Radix Stronghold is at, well then, all you have to do is open up your minimap, and you'll see that it's pretty much a northeastern shot from Paragon's Rest, just north of the Pillar of Entropy. It actually should already be viewable pretty much after you speak to Tannen. He more or less has it marked on your map for you, so you should be able to see the breadth of the entire thing. Radix Stronghold is also another fairly large dungeon, but I'm trying to think if all of it is actually necessary. I know there's quite a bit of side quests and whatnot that are in here. Gideon is currently somewhere in here as well. Matter of fact, there we go.
Those bombs should enter the bramble now.
So as we get closer to the bramble here on this side of the wall, we should be able to just take it out. There we go. And now we are able to proceed into Radix Stronghold.
Some poor fool lost their reserves. Best to not let it waste.
We'll go ahead and pick that up. One thing to note about Radix Stronghold is that if you are not familiar with Radix Stronghold, if you've never played the game before, this is actually where you would get the weaponsmith, who would allow you to upgrade your weapons past a certain point. Because originally, I believe the most you can level weapons up. Again, this is going off of knowledge that I may have lost in months past, but I believe you can only level up weapons initially to level 8. But as you find your weaponsmith and other upgrading things, you can upgrade them higher. I think after 8 you can level up to 12, and then maybe 16 and then 20. I'm kind of fuzzy on that bit, but we are going to be here, and we are going to find her. So Radix Stronghold has many different avenues to attend to, but the first one most certainly is, what the hell are these giant beasts doing here? They have Hishari here. I was not expecting Hishari to be here. This could be problematic. I knew there were going to be Hishari here, but usually they're dead. And it looks like they swapped out the mobs, because usually there's quite a thick mob density here. But now, for the moment being, just these two Hishari. And we have 3 explosive ones. See if we can drag. Oh, that guy is not happy with. Oh shit! This might not go the way we want it to go. See if we can get out. I haven't done any healing, mostly because I'm just trying to get these guys down. I feel like someone's getting ready to land on me. Likely not. I love how that guy is completely unperturbed by everything that's happening. He's gonna do his little rock wall thing. That's completely fine with me. Oh, he kicked us with his back legs. He did a sweeping motion. Oh, shit. And we're dead. Okay, so he just scooped us into the sand. Okay, so this little entryway is much, much harder than it used to be. We could just run by them, honestly. I don't want to. I want to get better at fighting them. I also want to do more of a 1v1 thing, if I could. I don't know if we're going to get that lucky, though. Alright, so that one's down. Oh, shit. Not good for us. Oh, we did manage to stun it. Oh, wow. That thing really knows how to curve around those pillars. I thought it would hit that. Damn, we are getting our butt kicked hard. Oh, wow. And then immediately, we didn't even do anything. He was immediately aggroed onto us as soon as we spawned. What was that? Why are we... Okay. This game likes playing unfair right now. Okay, oh, we killed one of them. Ooh, that is a tough fight. And you don't do that every single time you spawn. Those things do not, whatchamacallit, seem to care. Let's go ahead and spawn this over here. Okay, that one's not too bad. The big guy on the left is definitely concerned, though. Let's get them to come around this corner if we could. Alright, so these guys are kind of annoying as well. We'll see what we gotta do with up here. Is it still soldiers or is it Hashari? So it is soldiers. It looks like they're maybe defending themselves from the Hashari. I mean, that makes sense. And those guys are still super easy. So hopefully that tells us something about the rest of this area. We'll just keep on running through this. Oh, we've actually got to take a moment to take these guys out. And we actually lost the aggro on this other guy, so that's nice. Those other guys do not seem to be concerned with us. Also fine. That's going to be explosive. Oh, I thought it was going to be explosive. Think we can jump over here? Yeah, there we go. Take that one out. Don't know why those aren't exploding. I'm not going to concern myself with that. Either way, we made it through the little area. Okay, for a second I thought that maybe that could be open. Red highlight on it. Ah, okay, so we jump over here, and we're able to essentially open the gate from this side. From now on, I'm not really going to worry about fighting any of the Shari in the future. Instead, we'll opt to just sprint past everything if we need to come back through this area. I'm hoping that our need to do so will not be needed very much at all. Alright, we can go speak to Aura over there, hanging on the other side of that pool. See what she has to say. Before, let's go ahead and open this door. And we'll go speak to her.
I remember a pool just like the
Alright, so
Look,
essentially, she's just having memories and whatnot. But in order to get to where we need to go, we actually need to form a bridge. It's going to go across this water into a door. That door needs two levers, in order to open. 1, 2. You can see the bridge in the water right there. If you jump in the water, you will die. That should be noted. Here is our blacksmith. Gonna talk to her a little bit. And I don't think she's gonna be doing anything for you until you find the piece she needs. And then she'll basically more or less do anything you want. For starters, I know we need to hug these stairs because a boulder will come down. There's boulder. I do like to jump over here. There's a lot of verticality in this particular map. Maybe not here. Maybe it's one more level up. There's a whole bunch of rocks in the way that you can jump in front of and all that jazz. Hello, guys. There they go. Ooh, who was that? What is that? I am not familiar with whatever that is. But I do see... Oh no, we fell. I do see a mineable area. Okay. He's a biggin. He's a real biggin. I can't remember if that guy was there or not before. We can walk through that fairly unscathed. That is totally within our purview to do so. Oh yeah, I remember something like that now. Did he just... Okay. Oh shit. We got to ring a couple of bells here. For the most part, it looks like we should be okay. Oh, that was bad for us, heavily. So we can careen him into those walls. And that gets him killed because that stuns him. We can go through these thorn bushes. They don't hurt us. They just slow us down unless they change. It doesn't look like they did. Okay. And there's one more dude up here at the top of these stairs. Two more dudes. Oh wait, I hate these guys. Luckily for us, they are easily killed. Let's see if we can actually shortcut this way. I'm thinking we can't open that door unless we're on the other side of it, but there is still a shortcut this way that might make things slightly easier for us in the future. Oh. I think that was just almost suiting doom for us. Where's the other guy at? Did he die? He must have died. Yeah, okay. We gotta be careful here because there are a couple more guys like that around here, I believe. Do have to be watch out for the shield guy here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can carry him all the way back this way. That's gonna do a ton of damage to him. Oh, and he just died. So there you can see our bell right there. We can go ahead and go down these stairs. And if we go down these stairs, we should be able to go ahead and drop a ladder, more or less. Ooh, and we got some bad guys here. Let's go ahead and just run away. Let's see if we can actually aggro these guys away. Or to get them to drop their aggro. This doggy is coming right at us, though. I'll go ahead and let him just kill himself. There we go. Alright, so I'm back. I may or may have not fallen over the staircase right here to my death and had to run all the way back. Needless to say, I did that. I am willing to chalk it up to absolute embarrassment on my part. We're going to unlock this ladder, and now we have ourselves a shortcut. Let's forget that I ever fell off there because I, in fact, unlocked a shortcut. Now, here's the thing. We have two ways to go about where we need to go. As you can see over there, shining yellow over there on that pedestal is one of the pieces of the lever, I believe. Actually, there's just something else over there glowing yellow. I can't remember what they is. That's right, what they is. Because we can either go back the way we came to where the giant axe guy was and proceed down to like a port area where there's a whole bunch of enemies, or we can go through this way, which is also a whole bunch of enemies. And might actually be a bigger, like the shorter way, because there's a tower over there that's locked off that we need to get access to. I'm thinking maybe we'll go this way. I think this has less chance of embarrassment, since it's so close. The run of shame will be a lot less than what this is. So we're gonna go ahead and just take out this area right here. Luckily for us, those guys suck at using stairs, and that guy over there is straight up just ignoring the fact that their buddies died. What are we on fire? Oh, the acid. The acid is actually hitting this far up? Weird. It's gone now, and now this guy is like, where's all my friends? Dead. They ran off, and you were super focused at what was down the way. Okay. And it's also probably a pretty good place to fight the axe dude. Let's see if we can lure him down here. Excellent. I would love it if you used your shoveling powers to hit this wall. Nice. Go ahead and do that one more time. I think we got it. I think we got our strat down. Please do it. Do the thing. There we go. And we have like full corruption too, so like we're able to do what we need to do. Oh, he's gonna cheat. That line cheat. Oh, he just did a circle. Maybe we get some distance here. Oh, shit. Oh. Really? This is... You broke the rules. We had something going there for a while. Alright, well, he's dead. And that's what's important. We got the Bolsarian Binarune. I believe that is one of the things that we needed. Now we have some troops over here we need to wipe out. Can we pull one at a time? See if we can get the archer over here. Alright, archer down. Who next? Can I hit? Let's get him over here. If you don't mind. I don't know. I hit the wrong button on my end. Alright, that guy's down, which means this guy is easy pickings. Hopefully, hopefully. Taking a dirt nap. What is this right here? The Radix Reliquary. Okay, so I believe that's actually what we give to Galena, and it makes her have an increased inventory. Let's wait till this guy turns around. I don't know who he can call. Not the Ghostbusters. I don't think we need to kill any of these dudes. So we're not gonna. So if we go up this side, see, that's where we would have come from if we had gone the other way, and then we climb this ladder and we run into Gideon here.
And yet the onus is on you.
So now we let him on to what we're doing, but instead he is on to a thing of himself. He is actually looking to catch a enemy who is disguised as a very hidden fruit that's down there by those dogs. There's a special yellow little melon. There it is. And if you happen to freeze it with the freeze blade, which you would actually have to go to a different destination called Caldwell, you'll actually get the free spell. You can use that to trap the thing and then kill the dude. Talk to Gideon, he gives you a reward. It also looks like they did increase some of the enemy density over there. So glad we're not going over there. And now we are here. So if we open this gate, there's that bridge that we passed a little bit ago. And now this is a shortcut. I don't know if there's by default anything here that we need to accomplish, but we'll go to the top of this lighthouse anyways. There are going to be a whole bunch of enemies that jump off the walls, like this guy. Like that. Looks like there's at least one thing here. Oh, we got an aura moment. Let's see if there are any other enemies off here. Luckily for us, those guys aren't too bad. There are some enemies that throw bombs here, though, and they can be problematic. I think there's one on this staircase somewhere. Alright, not this staircase. Maybe the next staircase? The dot's doing the damage. Yeah, so this next staircase, there's going to be a guy who throws a Molotov. I also believe that guy might come off the wall. I could be wrong. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, there, he threw that thing. I don't think there's any enemies upstairs. I lied. I said I didn't think there were. So I don't, yeah. I also don't think there anything else to come up here for. But, we'll still check the area. I can see one guy hiding around the corner over there. Even had the brass to light a lantern over there before he came over to me. You can have that. I'll just leave you be. He tripped over the railing. It was right there. A flowering vasculature. I don't know if I've ever picked that up. So maybe that was our reason for coming over here. Alright, I'm kind of curious about this wall. This is a ferrum, by the way. Big old tall people like what's his nuts and what's his nuts. Pleonexus and Cathexis. Alright, so no more stuff up here. We'll go ahead and head on back down to the resonance bell. There's nothing more we can do here, but what we need to do is get some more resonance bells on us, because our next little push is going to be towards the eastern side of the Radix stronghold. And what I may opt to do is to keep these into a smaller, concise thing. I might operate on a part 1 and part 2 just because the amount of time this is taking. I don't want to make these hour-long videos, especially with not knowing how long it's going to take me to kill said bosses of area. The good news is, a lot of this stuff, and we didn't even do all of Radix Stronghold. Like, we went all the way down there. This is where the axe dude is at. We would have had to circle around all the way over there if we wanted to come here. So I more or less took the fastest route, just because I want to get through the content and try not to make it too much of a hassle. Luckily, a lot of Radix can be circumvented as far as like what necessitates to be circumvented. Like some of the stuff is actually fairly difficult, as you can see, especially with the Hashari setting up shop here at the front. It's going to be fun, seeing as how one of the next places we're going to go is actually to a Hashari den, more or less. So that being said, if you like the content and you want to see part 2 of our Radix Stronghold guide on the hard mode playthrough, just getting through it, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone has a terrific day, and I'll catch you a little bit on part 2. Bye.